we thought the scariest part would be failing this exam. It isn't. What scared us was realizing how much this already meant to us. Because by the time you reach the exam, you have already changed. And try to not hit anything, you know.
When something means a lot to you, you have a lot of emotions tied to it. Am I allowed to continue driving? Doesn't move where you want it to. If you're not,
I would disagree.
we're Vlad and Milana. We are on our way to freedom. And currently we're going through truck driving training. So when we talk about fears, the obvious fear that comes to mind is, will we pass or will we not pass? Real fear that comes with the exam is different for both of us. What was your real fear?
Fear, will it everything go smoothly as it usually goes during the driving lessons? Because usually everything goes normally. You just sit down and drive the truck, you know, nothing special. What about you?
For me, it was the realization that I'm being examined. So, will I do something stupid? Will I mess up just because I'm being watched? Is the pressure that... Do you know that feeling? You sometimes feel more nervous if somebody's watching you doing something. The pressure is real. That's the... That was my personal perspective. And after obvious fears, we've had some unexpected fears. So, as you probably already know, I hit the roof of the gas station. That's when a real unexpected fear kicked in for me, personally. Because I thought, did I fail? Am I allowed to continue driving? Is my exam over? Like, what's going on?
You're definitely not allowed to hit the gas station roof.
Yes. Do not do that on your exam.
Yeah.
And what about you? What about your unexpected fear?
My fear was basically how will they react after what happened, after that incident, yeah.
I hope you can take something from this and from our experience. Fear doesn't always show up as panic. The mental stress that was happening in my head was forced relaxation mode. Weird mental preparation. It was my defense mechanism for basically the whole exam. I was very nervous, I was sweating, but I was just relaxed. And do you know what I've realized? Confidence comes from relaxation.
My brain was totally relaxed. I went into it confident in myself that this will be over in no time, you know, just go inside the truck, drive as you drive normally on the lessons, and there's no problems. There's gonna be no problems. I just went fully confident, and that's it. Before the actual shit that happened with the gas station roof.
Yes.
By the way, they told us that in 10 years of existence in that driving school and like over 1,000 candidates, this is the first time they experienced something like this.
Whoopsie.
Yeah.
I didn't want to take the outcome of failing, possible failing, as something very overly negative. I wanted to take it as the realization, okay, that means I haven't practiced enough. When something means a lot to you, you have a lot of emotions tied to it.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, but...
That's the part that it's intertwined, you know, identity. You invest everything. There has to be fear and emotion. You know, I would feel angry at myself if we actually failed. It would mean we failed. We failed as our identity failed, basically. And failure for me is not present in my vocabulary. I don't like to fail. I don't like to fail in video games. I don't like to fail when I go to Sunday football. I just don't like to fail, you know. And when I do something, it should be done with 110% of the energy. You always have to leave those 10% probability, you know, because maybe it's some kind of cyclist or the, how do you say, the pedestrian, yeah. Maybe they jump on the road and with you, you know, that's the problem, that you cannot just influence.
Yeah, and our dynamic and how we express fear and how we feel fear is very different as well. I process fear very openly with people I trust. So it's, you know, Vlad, my best friend, my husband, my partner in crime, in everything, not actual crime.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't talk about crimes on the camera.
Yeah, it's just a joke.
Our internal joke, yeah, because our jokes are only funny to us,
yes,
and nobody else,
yes.
And we don't care.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I like to keep them. It's not that I don't like to share them. I do share my emotions and fears and happiness and everything with you, yeah. But when it gets to stuff like this, I keep it to myself, you know. I don't want to obligate somebody else to actually be worried for my stuff. That's only my problem, you know. I just want to keep it to myself and try to navigate in my head.
And something very, very important to us that we've learned is as well different for each other. For me, was that relaxation is better than perfection. Even if I have some negative points, it's important that I was confident in myself and relaxed. That's my lesson for the next exam, which is coming very soon. Just be confident and relaxed.
I've learned that there are things that you just cannot have impact on. Sometimes I tend to worry more than I should about stuff that I just cannot impact. I need to relax about those kind of things and just to be like, okay, whatever happens, happens. I'm not God, you know, I cannot make everything work correctly and perfectly.
Yeah, you focus on things you can control.
Yeah, exactly.
And put
Thank you.
100% into what you can control, and the rest, not your worry.
Yeah, it requires a lot of discipline, you know, a lot of clear and calm mind, you know.
So train your brains.
Yeah, train your brains.
Yes. So the exam that is coming next, and the worries that we have right now are not the same as worries we had before the first exam. So, Vlad, can you tell us what?
Yeah, my worry is basically you know. There's that kind of probability that what if we just talked about how I actually learned that I shouldn't focus and concentrate on those things, but I'm just worried, you know. That's who I am. Except that I have no problems and no worries, because for me it's actually I don't know if I told that already in front of the camera, but yeah, for me it's easier actually to drive the track with the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's different because the trailer doesn't move where you want it to. If you're not,
I would disagree. Okay.
If you're not wired already for the trailer, my brain actually works more in linguistics, art.
Hey, you can actually think about that as an art. You know, this is an art. I'm an artist now, and basically try to draw your trailer behind to the spot where it actually needs to be.
Mentally, like when I
and try to not hit anything, you know.
When I hope I won't. That happened one time and never again. Just
Okay.
reversing the trailer will be like a good practice point for me.
I'm kinda scared about Milana. Will she pass or not?
Well, actually, I think I'm going to pass. But we will see in the next episode. And this will be our outro because we didn't really like our energy at the end of the video. So this is everything that scared us and everything that scares us for the future exam. See you in the next episode.